back to the comers of D&D. We are all here except for Dexter. He had a church thing because we had to do some shenanigans with the date stuff, so we're going to miss him, but it's all good. Malachi is here to fill in his seat and probably nothing else.
Yeah, boy.
Let's throw it over. Always glad Malachi is here. Let's throw it over to AJ for our Tiger Skull shout out.
Yeah, this episode and every episode brought to you by Tiger Skull RPG. Go check them out. Patreon.com/Tiger Skull RPG. Cool stuff, free stuff. Go support somebody doing some cool stuff for the D&D community and also the video game community. Check out everything he's got going on over there. Making games, making stuff to 3D print. You can't go wrong. Monthly drops, free. Go get started now. Patreon.com/Tiger Skull RPG. Let him know that we sent you.
That's right. Thank you, Tiger Skull RPG. Now, throwing it over to Dustin for our media shout-outs.
Every Monday and Friday, be sure to check us out on Twitch. We stream Mondays and Fridays, like I said, 7 to 9 Central Standard Time. Also, if you haven't already, or if you're interested in it, join our Discord. It's available on all of our other all our other media outlets, where we try to stay as in contact as we can. We hang out. We have common life. We have common conspiracies, I think is what it's called. Yeah. Just talking about the campaign, anything that might interest you. And we also have our other socials, TikTok and YouTube. We've got a lot of shorts going on there. Hopefully find a little more success, and it's been really exciting. And also we have Instagram and X. So I don't know, we're not really using them anymore, but they're there if you want to check things out.
I still post stuff on Instagram.
Okay, yeah. So check us out. We got all that available if you're just interested. Appreciate your support.
All right.
Link to the Discord will be on the podcast as well. So
yes, please join us in there. We have a great time. It's very active. It's a very active Discord chat.
Yeah, every time I get on there, every couple of weeks,
every single person who is in this Commoners who's not a part of it, shame on you. All right. Shame.
I think that's just me.
No, dude. Cameron's not. Tyrell's not.
I am.
Tyrell's in there.
Oh, my bad.
Tyrell is.
Tate's not.
Oh, you're not. I thought you were.
I mean,
You are.
I go and visit it.
He's there in name alone.
Shame Dexter's on also you. not there.
Yeah.
Shame.
Like I said, the last time I got in there were like 50 new messages. I was like, I'm not reading all that.
That's not the point. You just see what's going on.
You're everybody's favorite, though, Anthony.
I don't believe that for a second.
Everybody loves when you're on the stream. That's all I know.
Oh yeah, when you're on the stream, they're like, "Tate's here!"
Oh my gosh!
That's
That's why we have you. You're our resident talker. Talker over. Who's doing the recap?
I love
Tate. Not Tate. Well,
Not Tate.
Just saying. I love when Tate's in stream because it means I can ignore the chat. I'm just kidding, Slarster. I'm just kidding.
Okay. All right, AJ's got the recap for us.
Recap. Yeah, last episode, not a ton transpired, but some stuff transpired. So, you good? The episode before, we had entered a small abandoned village in the Dying Plains after traveling for a while. We noticed some suspicious activity when we got there. Turns out it was Bryce and the undead wardens of the academy. Reanimated.
No, I'm sorry, I'm dumb.
So Bryce and his minions were there, and we fought them because they wanted to kill us, and we wanted to kill them. And after a harrowing fight and a lot of dangerous things happening, some blindness happening, a very difficult fight, we managed to start to pick him off, and we couldn't find Bryce because he's a coward and he hid in a building and casted spells from in there. So after we had killed the rest of them, we started looking for Bryce. We found him in one of the buildings, and I think we ended last episode with Gillard kind of approaching him, not seeming to want to do a lot of talking. I think Urist had cast a command or suggestion on him.
It was command and then suggestion, I think.
Yeah. Gillard commanded him.
I commanded, yeah.
Gillard made him kneel, and Urist decided, or Urist wanted him to tell him everything, or him to tell us about Draxus.
Yeah, and about his god.
His god as well, yes.
Yeah.
And
his
then
name
Gillard
escapes me.
Gillard was approaching with his glaive. Rathar, yes.
Can't wait to learn more about Rathar tonight. Can't wait.
That's where we left off. A lot of tension. Here we are.
So the room with Bryce currently has my echo and
Is your Echo
Urst.
full sized or?
My Echo is me, so it's a little half size Echo. So, but the way we ended the fight is my Echo and Urst are in there with Bryce. So, starting off tonight, I'm immediately going to swap places with my Echo. I'm going to say, I've been thinking about this all week. Hold on. I'm nervous. Okay.
That's what he says.
No. That was Dustin. Here we go. Hate voices.
Get the giggles out.
Yeah.
That'll help.
I'm a little girl.
Just giggle a little.
Thank you. Thank you, Urst.
Oh my gosh! You don't have to do that.
I told you chose I'm still small, and I go back to big. I end the spell on myself.
That's awesome. Now you have to do that every time.
No.
Every time you produce, he has
If you enlarge, I have to talk.
Okay, yeah. It's the effect of the not being a potion. Okay, go. Anyway, so I walk up behind Bryce. He is now a non-combatant.
Well, you don't walk up behind him because he's facing a door.
No. He's facing the door. He's on his knees. He's a non-combatant. I'm going to approach him. I've got spear. He's down on his knees.
All right, Gillard. What do you want to know? I can tell you whatever you want to know.
Coup de grace, just spear through the throat.
Gellard, he was under the effect of a spell. We could have learned something from him.
I pull it out and I ask for everybody to come into the room. Guys, we need to have a conversation.
I want to come bust into the wall head first because I'm outside.
Yeah, it might have been me on.
This is AJ's mystery music.
Okay. I slowly walk in.
Like SpongeBob.
All right, yeah.
Phases through the metal wall.
I'm in the vicinity as
What's
well.
up, Gillard? Did you kill him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Facing Bryce again today has made me realize that I shouldn't be keeping something that I'm going through right now from all of you in the event that I lose control of what's going on.
Give me a perception check.
All right.
Oh, does he have Death Ward? Probably.
11 plus 7, so 18 perception. Continue. All right. After talking with Urist about Jax, he approached me to become his next champion in the event that I can kill the next champion. And I have a general understanding of what a lot of you are dealing with. And in my opinion, we need this power right now. And it's best I not keep it from the group, because I understand the risk that I not only put you in, but I put everyone in, inviting this chaotic entity into not only our party, but into the world. I've given it a lot of thought, and with everything going on, I respect Buck and his choices, and I think Tira is absolutely a great thing to have for the party. But I feel like if Jax is an extra boon, it's our best chance at not only taking down Foghorn Leghorn, what's his name? Duke Jike, but also taking out Draxus. So I had to come clean, facing Bryce, looking at one of my mistakes face to face in this fight today. This is a problem that I should have taken care of on the barge, and I didn't. And I can't, in good faith, continue on with you guys without you knowing what is going on right now.
Do not trust Jax at all.
How?
He only wants you to kill. He won't stop with just these that we're fighting.
Well, that's why you have to know what's going on. That when I woke up the other night and I was carving up my arm, that was him. I guess that was part of his blessing or his boon. I don't fully understand it, but I just.
Gillard, you were the one that didn't trust Urist when he was dealing with this stuff.
Well, I didn't. You're right, I didn't, and that's why I have to tell you about it.
Why are we talking about this now? Is he dead?
Yes.
Yeah, totally fine with the Jax thing, but you probably do need to kill him. I agree with you, Urist. We're gonna kill people anyways, man. So like, what's the big deal? We can at least watch
12
him now.
that
But
time.
like,
I put my weapon into glaive form, and I'm ready because I've been around Bryce a long time.
You see his chest slightly rise.
And I decapitate him with the glaive because now it's back in the glaive mode, and it's shoosh.
Hockey stick.
Yeah.
what?
Good grief.
Why?
What is going on?
I mean, how
He didn't need to die yet. We could have learned so much from
What
him.
does he know that we don't know?
He was gonna come back.
Okay, but
It was always his. It was one of his like mad ideas. I wasn't sure that he perfected it, but he always thought it was a good idea to delay a resurrection spell. He didn't have it when we were back at the academy, but it was one of the things that I had to think a lot about when we saw these undead. I'm sorry I wasn't more help in the fight. That something blinded me, and I was just navigating all over the place. But I had a feeling he'd be coming back.
So you knew he could bring stuff back to life?
He couldn't bring people back to life. He was always jealous of the abilities that others have, and he thought it was. I remember it was one of those things back in the academy. He thought it was a good idea to delay a resurrection spell so that he could get up as they're walking away and stab them in the back.
It's pretty cool.
It's not cool when he's your opponent.
That's true. I'm gonna bend down and start, patting his pockets. That's true. Whatever you got to do, G.
How long ago was it that you were contacted by Jax? I mean, how long has this?
Yesterday, right? That was when I woke up, carving my arm up with the
You've
kitchen
been
knife.
talked to before that.
Oh!
Yeah, because he.
I got you. I see what you're
Within the
saying.
last 3
I mean,
days.
in the meta, he looked like Tira
Before
and
the
Before we left for the hags.
Morrowind. Yeah.
Yeah, it was before we left to deal with the hags.
Within the last 3 days, he's been. I don't think you had contacted him before 3 days ago. You've had like 2
Oh
conversations.
no! It was when we got back from fighting the hag. Before the hags was when those two.
Actually, the first time it was actually
it was
Tira and
when we returned from the hag fight. I had spoken to Urist. Actually, that was kind of my first concern with it, is just speaking to Urist about what was going on. I was trying to learn more about what you guys were dealing with. In the interest of full disclosure, Morrowind and Tira, unless I was having a fever dream, that's kind of what straightened me up before we dealt with the hags. I was in a pretty dark place dealing with Dalinar's death, and that kind of set me straight. But I kind of wanted to know a little more about what was going on, what you guys were going through. Just talking to Urist brought him to me, and it just kind of got me thinking maybe this will be something good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can think of 6 people that can take care of a situation if I get out of control.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know about that.
takes
really
7
don't.
points of psychic damage.
Okay. Oh, I do?
Yeah.
That's how many points I got from my level up.
I think it's a great idea. Personally, I'm gonna slip the ring off of Bryce's finger and stick it in my pocket. I definitely think it's a good idea, and here's why: because every one of us, just about, are packing godlike power. So if Jax comes at us, it's not really a big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and fill the back pockets as well, on the back side of them.
You find 1 potion bottle empty, and you find another potion bottle that looks like mist in a bottle.
So I think it would be crazy not to use the power of the god Jax, quote unquote god.
We don't
I
even
guess.
know if he's a god. He's not on the same side as the rest of our gods. Urus knows the most about him, and he doesn't know that much.
Right, but he's not 1v5 in the rest of these gods. You know what I mean? It's just not happening.
Listen, here's what we know.
What we know is that we cannot trust Jax at all. Do not take anything from him.
So,
I think he already did.
right.
I agreed to defeat his champion.
But here's what I'm saying is that in the meantime of all of these gods being destroyed, being forgotten, being I mean, we found them in a graveyard in this other place. And they were not, still I don't know if they're at full power. But we know
But you know Jax isn't there.
Yeah, Jax isn't there. He's been here.
He's at full power.
Jax didn't go away when all the others did.
That's because he
that is
thrives
true.
on violence and death and chaos.
Well, that's kind of what I'm looking to deliver right now, Urist. So
Well, now that
What if he tells you to turn on one of us, Gillard?
then he's going to be sorely mistaken.
He turned on Urus himself. Do you not remember when he was bleeding, stabbed?
You carved yourself up.
Yeah, he did the same thing to you.
I've had nightmares my whole life. I can handle whatever. I can handle as much as I can take, and that's all. That's why I couldn't keep it. I couldn't continue to keep it from you guys. I couldn't face Bryce today, and I think about all the lies he's probably told me in the time. I genuinely believed that Bryce could be saved, and here we are. He came back with everything that I feared he would, and I'm not going to be like Bryce, even if it means I have to let you all take my life.
To beat Draxus, we need power. And with power comes
Don't say that.
consequences.
Yeah, but if he's not on the What if
He-
Jax is working with Draxus? What if Draxus is his minion?
Everyone give me some perception checks, actually, as Quincy's talking.
Or vice versa. What if Draxus is, or what if Jax is Draxus's minion?
When I talked to, I told him I wanted change, but was there, I can't remember if there was, my focus was 100% on Duke Jike, so I can't even remember if I mentioned Draxus at all.
I don't think so.
My conversation with him involved creating change in the
19?
world.
23.
So,
Well, was it a perception check? I was talking, so I didn't roll
Yeah,
it.
you didn't
but-
roll it. Yeah, everyone got a 15. Quincy has gotten a glowing golden breastplate that is just kind of,
Just like appeared?
yeah. It doesn't
Like
seem
ethereal?
It seems ethereal. Yeah.
Okay.
If I flick it, is it?
It dings, but there's also
What are you
like
doing?
A golden.
this?
I think your god just answered on whether or not we can take Jax or not, buddy.
I don't think.
What god? What is this? Where did this come
You're
from?
the only one, or I don't think you're the only one who's reached out to a higher power.
Yeah, I rolled a 14, so you said I probably can't see it right now.
you're focused on me.
Talking about it, you like, oh,
So it's
wow.
obvious.
Yeah.
It's glowing.
Well, great, Gillard. You just had to have this conversation now.
I think the gods are on our side.
Well, I know which ones are, and I don't know about Jax.
And I don't either. That's why I wasn't going to continue holding him. I hear you, Ernst. I hear you. And if I can separate him from you, that's part of the plan.
Of course, Gillard, what I've done is no better than what you've done. If you're working with Jack, we don't know anything about Nimblefoot either, and look what he's given me already.
Nimblefoot seems a lot more trustworthy than
Well,
Jack.
he's at least from
Say
the.
that because his statue is in a church. So what? Like,
We don't know anything about him. All we know is that he's from the same graveyard as the rest of them. I haven't got to talk to him about anything else yet, and I was going to ask him about it later, but I apparently signed a deal with him. Look what we've done now.
well, maybe we're in the same boat, maybe we're not. But
It's all your fault, Buck.
Awakening the gods.
You keep dying, falling down. It scares the rest of us because, Urus can help us out a little bit, but you're the only one that can heal us that much.
Well, Kelly can also, I think.
Don't excitely.
He only heals himself. Of course.
Well, he has the capacity. It's just what I mean.
I mean,
guess.
Urus can supplement us, but, you got to stop going down.
I've got to be smarter. I'm sorry. I just got to be.
Healer stays in the back, Buck.
I have to be smarter. I'm sorry.
no. I got the beat down last time. I was right there, dead center, blind as a bat.
But yeah, now we got Nimblefoot too. I threw up a quick prayer to him in a time of dire need, and apparently now I've got some kind of armor on.
So you're worshiping the pair of feet that was in the church?
no,
No. At first, no, it wasn't. I think we retcon that.
It was a fat halfling, and his foot was just sticking out far.
Let me tell you something. My first act as his whatever you want to call this, as his disciple, will be having that statue changed.
That's fair. It was a bad statue.
I went and I saw him. He did not look like that. He doesn't have to look like that. Just like Tyra didn't used to look like a chubby baker.
Maybe I can change Drax into a entity of change.
Look, my question is, why would we freak out about Jax, this scary god that we kind of semi have like a rope of control on whenever we're talking about going to fight Draxus who killed the god? So if we can't take Jax, then we sure as heck can't take Draxus.
We can't control Jax either.
Yeah,
Who
exactly. What kind of rope of control are you talking about? He
listen,
possessed
we have
Sybil
a
and
link.
stabbed
Are we
Urus.
Saying that you and Buck are
I
controlling
have no
Tira and-
control over.
Exactly the
And
point.
if we can't handle Jax, then we can't handle Draxus. I don't think we need to freak out about it. We just need to watch it. We can all take.
I really think he actually has a point here. All right. I mean,
What?
in terms of cosmic powers.
Buck is listening to Wrath.
It's a decent argument, actually.
I mean, we have a I don't even know if I would have a concept of what space is. We're dealing with a dragon from another place that destroys planets.
And we're on a planet, so
we are on a planet that is actively being.
Wait, do we know that he's like from another world?
Yeah.
yeah, we do.
Was that in an episode I missed?
Cezrin. We learned that from Cezrin.
Oh, that was something from Cezrin. I didn't meet Cezrin. I wasn't at that one.
I'm just saying, Gillard's scary, but we could all take him if we had to.
You can listen to episodes that you're not a part of.
Yeah, it's the Sezron episode on our podcast. If anyone wants to check it out,
I don't know what it's called. Dragons of the Swamp.
I think that was before that. Remember, we fought the swamp dragon that wasn't a dragon.
Yeah, true. Well, it's part 1 and
It
part
was a
2.
pseudo dragon.
Dragon in name only, not type.
Right.
Like
Big old crocodile.
like Charizard, you know?
Yeah, just like Charizard. Yes. Moral of the story, we need Jax. Is what it is.
Jax won't help us save this land. He will only bring it closer to
That is true.
My conversation with Jax was to enact change. And when that change happens, I have a very tough obstacle ahead of me, and I acknowledge that.
So if we're looking at this, you've got change. We've got, Tira.
And war.
Could we arrange a meeting of the gods and Jax?
Oh my gosh, that would be.
Is that inside of our control?
Probably.
I'll talk to my people.
We could. I think we could appeal to the powers that be.
I got a guy I got to kill before I have any kind of.
People talk to your people. We'll set
Can we,
something.
can we like draw up some type of ritual or something, and all
this-
go talk to our guys at the same time?
You can commune. There is a commune thing that we can do.
Well,
But
I can't do it.
One thing that struck me as peculiar, at the very least, was one of the last things that Bryce said was Rithar, god of ambition.
He's out there too.
I could see it. He had as much ambition as I would say, Buck. You have light, and the rest of you. I could see him. I could see him going god chasing to make all this undead stuff. He couldn't do this before, but I just like I said, he was always ambitious. He looked to follow those that he saw as his betters.
So his ambition was just to be better here.
His ambition was to be successful.
Well, does that make Rithar? He's not in the graveyard, right?
I haven't met him, but I haven't communed with Tira in a while in that domain.
Yeah, I wasn't there long enough to know either.
Have I heard Morwen mention Rithar or anything at any point? Okay.
Well, as far as my station right now, I'm merely a candidate. I've got to take out the champion. I'm thinking the champion is the guy that you all dealt with in Derry.
Stefan.
I've seen what he looks like. I don't know his
Steppenwolf.
name.
We're still just assuming that he's the champion, but
Can I give him a general description of? So I'll describe what Jack showed to me as the champion, and does it sound like Stefan to the party?
did he show you?
Stefan.
Was it Stefan? Was it Stefan?
Yeah, it was Stefan.
was
Yeah, he
Stefan.
had long
Okay.
blonde hairs. He scarred up half a face.
Okay, well maybe we can confirm that now.
Okay,
That's
so
him.
yeah, I'll describe what I saw, and I'll
This side it
let y'all-
says shaved, this side's long. Stefan.
No, have you seen the Saturday Night Live Stefan? What's the one guy? Cortez? Something Cortez?
That was one of the funniest characters.
Oh my gosh,
Bill
yeah.
Hader's hilarious. Continue.
All right. It's out in the open now.
You described what he looked like?
Yeah, I'll describe what I was shown, and if that's out, because I've never met the guy you're talking about. I just knew
That's him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently my thing's out in the open too.
Well, Jax told me. Well, from my understanding, he's going to be meeting us in the Dying Plains somewhere. So, what I'm taking from that is that he will be. He's still in Galeport. When I got the scar, and that's the last time I spoke to Jax. Stefan is on his way to the Dying Plains.
So Jax is sending him here
I believe so. Yeah.
just to fight you.
Yeah.
Wait, do you have to do it by yourself?
Yeah, can we fight him too?
I'm telling you right now, I don't care what
I
Jack
need to be
says.
the one to kill him.
I don't care what Jack says.
God,
That man ruined my life.
Yeah. We want to blow on him, Gillard. Shut up, Rask.
You know, Stefan might not even have to be on his way to the Dying Lands, because remember when Jax teleported me away in the library? He
Yeah,
could
he may
already
explode.
be there.
He
Yeah.
could already be in the Dying Plains. I just know the last time I was asleep, he was in Galeport. I don't know where he is now. Jax definitely has his sights on me, so I imagine we'll be meeting them sooner rather than later.
Well, hopefully not later today. I'm about to pass away, I think.
I think we need to rest.
I just leveled up.
What is it? What is this breastplate doing for me?
Need to rest for that whole thing to take effect.
I can't wear armor. Does it count as armor?
It does not count as armor. It gives you the bonus to your dexterity.
So I'm 20 all the time when I have this thing on.
It actually, while y'all talk, it actually dissipates. It's gonna be just you can crack it like once a day kind of thing when you need to.
I can summon it. A breastplate. It'll give me a dex bonus.
And it gives you some temporary hit points too.
50?
Is that what I gave you the last time? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Got a whatever Godsteel warplate. That's sick, dude. That's sick.
Awesome, yeah.
Is it gone now though?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was what he gave me when
lasts like
I
10
prayed.
minutes.
Okay. That's what he gave me when I prayed.
Yeah.
So now, now I'm feeling really rough because my temporary
You
HP.
feeling really nimble?
Not so much anymore. I think it's
It's just really hard
it wore off.
to try to count Jax out whenever we're getting all these
That's what
bonuses to our group.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Rask.
Quincy, you know if Stefan's here, you know who else is coming with him, right?
Who, Jules? Killer. I have no attachment to Jules.
She had some attachment to you, though.
That's what I feel.
So Bryce had an attachment to Gillard. He used him as long as he could. And look where he's at now.
It's different.
Yeah, at this point, I'm with
Jules-
Quince. Like, we've been trying to get Quince to like this chick for a long time, and I just say let's kill her.
Jules, I feel like put a lot.
You're thinking of Genzi.
All your women just get me all confused, Quince.
I feel if we kill Stefan, she may be freed.
Yeah, I mean, there's also that, yeah.
If we could
not kill her, yeah.
non-lethally take her.
She
out
said
of
she
the
was forever indebted to Stefan, so if he dies,
How many were in his party?
fight. 4.
4.
He's
And
usually
Jules
one.
is one of them.
Including
Right.
which I think it's
Some
different
point.
people now.
There's
It's not the original ones.
Are you sure? There was that one that casted Windwall.
Yeah, I think she said that those both were gone
Yeah.
actually in Galeport.
She said he's got a different crew now, and it may just be them two, because when they went and attacked, when they went to the orphanage and attacked Helga, that was just them two, wasn't it?
No.
That was at least the only two she saw.
No, if I know the DM, there's going to be more than those two.
There probably will be, but
Probably 7 of them.
Yeah.
oh man,
all wizards with counterspell.
And silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs.
So our next quest is to acquire a new god.
our next quest is to keep pushing in here and kill Jike. That's what we're here for.
I think it's your turn next, Rask.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rask, you were the only one looking for a god, and you're the only one that hasn't found one.
When I find one, I'll kill them, and I will take their power.
But you are one. So,
That's what
I mean,
you don't need one.
so I'll
You
be
are
a double god.
your god is Sun Eater.
He is getting bigger.
He's a lot bigger.
It's cute. He's so cute.
Was he the one sending the images in my head during the fight?
Yeah, yeah.
That was sick.
I know, dude. I even kept my eyes closed after I could see again. He was just wicked.
You also find a spell book on his body.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I assume you guys saw me patting down and grabbing all this, so I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, while y'all were talking, he's just shamelessly pilfering.
Yeah.
That's probably a Malachi question. I'm pretty sure. Did we give the Juniper
Okay,
Grove
why there-
book,
of
the
Juniper
historical record of Juniper Grove, did we give that to Roran?
Yes, I think you did.
I believe in the council meeting.
You did. When we were back at the Inkling,
We
I
took
think
it from Millicent.
Because isn't that when you went and found Roran? Because remember, you went to Roran. I talked to Urist. You, I think, hid under a bed. I don't remember what you
I
did.
talked to Solaris.
Yeah.
Therapy session.
Yeah. Well,
That was
no,
before.
that was before. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you gave it to him.
Okay.
I think you did. Yes.
Yeah, at the council meeting.
Okay. Okay.
Do I have to wait until we get back to know what these 3 things that I got are, or
What 3 things?
the ring, the potion, the spell book?
You can have someone identify him.
We have somebody that casts rituals.
If you give me 10 minutes.
If you give me 10 minutes.
A piece.
Yeah.
Yikes.
All right. So, any more conversation, y'all? What are y'all doing?
Yeah, are the dead bodies outside dead bodies, or are they disintegrated?
They're technically dead bodies.
Okay. Sun Eater,
They're rotting.
go to the chick. I'm gonna go to the werewolf.
You don't find anything on any of them.
Okay.
Seems their weapons have actually disappeared as well.
Actual trash. I'm gonna take a pee.
I think with the damage that we have taken today, this is where we need to hunker down for the night.
Did we travel much to get here? half a day, maybe.
I think so.
I think it's midday.
We got shelter here.
I'll go get the horses.
We could probably take a short rest riding in the cart, right?
We don't have a
We
car.
don't have a car.
We just had horses.
Oh, that's right. We were riding on like the carpets and the horses and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with you, Buck.
All right.
Go get the horses.
Yeah. And we also have that pitcher of liquid, of never-ending water.
Who has that?
Oh yeah, the alchemy jar.
No, the flask of whatever.
No, it's an alchemy jug.
Oh, we have a jug too. I thought somebody had a flask that never ends or whatever.
That's what we were talking about. Is you can just shout whatever liquid into it, and
Yeah, I think
But that's the alchemy jug?
Yeah. Oh, I have the alchemy jug.
I thought you did.
I just misunderstood.
Where did we get it from?
It was in the hags had it.
Yeah.
One of the hags.
Oh, okay.
Giller's in a bad place.
I think Millie had it. Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't do a lot of looting.
Yeah, I never wrote it down. I don't think I do have it.
So
I'll write
are we
it
gonna
down
try to?
that's what we're gonna do.
Are we gonna stay in one of these buildings?
What's that?
Are these buildings big enough for all of us to sleep in?
Yeah. You can find one.
Yeah, let's stay in a building because I don't want to do that whole dig a trench and try to stay out of the wind thing.
As we step outside, it looks like someone went through that building. Cause
Yeah, Rask destroyed that one,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
It tumbled, didn't it?
Sorry about that.
We'll go to the one back closest to the horses.
All right. So y'all are staying for the whole night, getting a fresh start.
I think that's a great idea,
yeah,
so
I
we
think
can get our
I think
level
so,
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go explore the other buildings. So
They're very old and decrepit, mostly full of sand that is blown in through the open windows and open doors.
Not necessarily sand. It's just dead earth, isn't it?
Dead earth. Yeah, it's like silt. It's very sand-like.
There's no nutrients.
Yes,
in it
no
at all.
nutrients in it at all. Been sucked out of the ground.
I'm gonna find Rask.
He's poking around buildings.
If we're resting here all day, can I bring out my forge?
Yes, you
and do
can.
My
And,
thing.
Tira's kitchen also can appear. Yep.
Yeah. Whose gear haven't I upgraded? I know there's.
Only.
I've only done guild.
only mine, and I'm wanting a second. So if no one else, I'll let someone else have this one, but the next one's mine. I'm
Go
gonna get my
for
weapon
it.
Is
completed.
there any way that he can improve like my
Magical
His
weapon.
mace of Tyr. I was actually wondering about that.
I
Could
was
do
I was
something
gonna
with
say
the
my boots to make me not have base speed.
mace? Oh,
I don't remember.
He can make you quiet.
I'm already quiet.
I think he had that ability. I don't know.
I'll have to look
He's
at
got the list of things.
I've got the thing. Give me just a minute.
While they're doing that though, I'm gonna talk.
Yes,
with Rask.
he has got a godlike mind for ironworks.
What's this? Is it prestidigitation that can make a tool?
Yes.
Is that it? Who has prestidigitation?
I have prestidigitation.
Urs, can you make me a shovel?
A shovel?
I don't know if that's.
Yeah, I'll I think I can make a shovel with prestidigitation.
Every minute.
I'd have to do
No, it only
every-
lasts a minute.
Surely someone has a shovel in their pack, don't they?
I have.
said we did.
I don't know that we've ever. Yet
I have a battle axe.
I can upgrade my magic hammer. My hammer.
Are there any trees I could punch and
I have
make a
a
crafting
magical
table?
shield.
Okay.
They can't be.
Are they square?
You can't get dingy.
Isn't the ground here like super dead?
It's
Yeah,
dead.
it's still.
Oh, and you're editing this, so AJ, when you leave wood in the tree, the leaves stay there. We were at your house.
keep telling me this. I
fixed it. We got rid
fixed
of your
it.
trees for you.
You had a giant tree in front of your house that had like 15 wooden blocks.
I
inside.
couldn't get up there.
Dirt pile up.
I didn't have any dirt.
Tree and then down.
I know how to elevator. I just didn't get it.
We cleared that up.
I normally don't do that. It was a enormously large tree. Stay off my property.
I've taken your boat out like 3 or 4 times.
Hey, get off of my
put it back.
property.
I love your little pond. It's beautiful.
Why is there a pond? What's the pond about?
It's endless water.
He fishes there.
And I'll put pets in there. It just looks cool.
AJ, you make it a little deeper, make it a little bigger. You can fish out some magical books
Will it let me?
Yeah.
if it's big enough.
No, you can fish out of one square.
I thought it had to be a certain
You have
size.
to be able to cast it into there though.
I thought there was a certain
There's an
size.
automatic fishing farm that you can build with just 1 square of water.
When I was watching the guy who built an entire world out of one grass block, that's why I clap.
Okay, we're back in.
We're back.
All right, Tate is wanting to talk to Rask.
Rask, I wanted to talk to you about something that you just said. You want to meet the god to kill him, to like take his power.
Oh, I was just being dramatic, but
Okay.
Like, I just say stuff sometimes.
Like, okay, but when you talk about becoming a god, is that just saying stuff?
No, Buck, I'm really gonna be a god.
All right.
I'm so serious about that.
I will
Listen,
ascend.
most of the time when you say that, I roll my eyes and I'm just like, okay, that's kind of heretical. But like, we just came into contact, albeit barely, with a god of ambition. And what's more ambitious than seeking godhood?
I'm not gonna lie. I got this fiery bird on my shoulder, and I just got chills.
I mean,
Are you saying I could kill this god
I
of
don't.
ambition?
No.
Is this really a thing?
I
Are
think.
you trying to get Ras to reveal his ambition?
I think. Here's my thing. I think if you somehow had met with this god, though, like he would get a kick out of hearing that.
He would die.
I
I
probably.
am second to no one.
I probably wouldn't lead with that, but like at the very least, size up the competition.
Dustin needs to say that Buck is two-faced as all hell.
I never once thought about getting my own god because
You
because
want
that's
to be
my
one.
spot.
I know, right? But
But if I could get one to like me and then kill him,
I mean, I'm not saying you should kill. I'm not saying you should, but I'm saying the
But I
ambition.
would.
I know, and I'm saying that's a very ambitious.
Ras leaves this conversation. Buck wants me to kill a god.
do you
Like-
think that's possible?
No, I don't. I really don't. All right, but I
They
do.
died before though.
They faded. It's really different.
Could you take the power of a god? I assumed this whole time I would just have to ascend into my own godhood.
Into your own domain, probably.
But now that you're talking about it,
I don't want you to kill a god.
you're right. What is more ambitious
I mean,
than killing the
no,
god
not killing, just becoming one.
of ambition?
No,
Could you do me a favor? Since you've got the ear of that sweetheart Tira, could you just ask her for me? Just like as a
ask
friend.
her what?
Like, I've got things I'll give you.
What do you want me to ask her?
Just if it's possible.
To what?
To, like, I don't know, skip a little bit and, like, steal the power. Instead of waiting until I get the power.
Listen, I feel like the moment I ask that question, I'm going to be it just turned into dirt.
You know what?
Can I hear this conversation?
That's fair.
Do you want to hear this conversation?
Sure.
Sure.
That's really fair. I don't want
I'll just
to step on any toes, but you did
I mean-
give me the idea.
No, you've been talking about killing a god the entire time half the time I've known you.
Never taken their power, though.
I'm not. I'm saying meet. Maybe open yourself up to this god of ambition.
Yeah, but okay, so here's the problem with that.
Okay.
I'm not trying to open myself up to anybody because
I'm only in a relationship with Helga.
because if I want to be God, I can't have a god. You know what I mean? I feel like that's really counterproductive.
You've heard of demigods, right?
Right, I want to make demigods.
Okay.
While that's going on, I will.
He actually was wanting to
Go ahead.
hear this conversation.
I'll let it play out.
While that's going on, I'm gonna ask Urs if he'll make me a shovel because it'll last an hour. And if you do that for me, I'd appreciate it. I'm gonna collect Bryce's body and go out and bury him.
Oh, prestidigitation object.
Shovel. You can make a tool, I believe. It lasts an hour.
Okay.
Could he not make one in his forge?
Technically, yeah, probably good.
It would probably take a while though, and I'm wanting to work on somebody's weapon instead of making a shovel.
well.
Yeah, I'd say you can make one pretty quick.
Can I just have a shovel, please, Urs? I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll prestidigitate him one, and then I'll start making an actual shovel.
Takes you an hour to make a rudimentary shovel.
No, don't worry about that. I'll just use this one. I can dig fast, and I'm gonna go and bury Bryce out in the.
Right? Yeah. If he told me not to worry as he left, then I didn't make the shovel.
So are you walking out of the camp?
Well, I got Bryce on the shoulder
I'm
and a
gonna
shovel.
keep an eye on Gillard. I'm gonna shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna try to kind of sneak. I don't want to know.
You're
if I'm
very
following.
nimble. So
I am.
Yeah.
Well, not right now. I'm not.
Your foot.
Your feet are
I got a
nimble.
stealth check him.
You have a nimble foot.
Shut up.
My passive perception is a 16, but I wouldn't care if I saw you.
Stealth.
In the dark and is ethereal.
14.
So you're aware that he's following you.
That's fine.
Are you gonna say
I'm
anything?
just saying, if you approach me, I'll talk to you, but I'm not gonna I'm not upset. I understand that y'all are concerned, so
I'm just gonna stay.
I just kind of move a little ways away. I'm gonna start digging a hole to bury Bryce.
I'm just gonna
After
keep an
I
eye.
prestidigitated that shovel for him, I would probably go and find Buck to see if he wanted me to do any work for him. I was actually thinking about doing something.
He thought of a few improvements to Tira's weapon.
It wasn't good enough, but she made it.
I mean,
That's from one god to another.
he's a celestial iron worker. I mean, come on.
Yeah, true. I mean, I'm just offering.
He may have been the one that made it to begin with. Maybe two men made it.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
That's
out
very
of
true.
her essence.
Nice.
Like,
That's sick.
That
okay.
is sick.
Okay.
With that being said, are you guys gonna have like this meeting? Wait a minute. If you guys all have a meeting, will I not get to be involved in that?
No. Because you, as of right now, are immortal. A mortal. You are a mortal.
All right. Am I there for this part of the conversation?
Why are y'all having this conversation?
I guess getting back to the. I mean,
If he's having it with Buck, wouldn't it be at your food station?
probably.
Yeah.
After that conversation,
You're setting up your celestial kitchen.
Yeah. It's set up. It's there.
Yeah.
Is it clean?
Of course, it's clean.
I mean, Kelly's there too. He heard some of it. So.
Cleaned it with Formula 410.
What are we doing? Are we just kneading bread? So we're talking. We're talking
this
or
is
kneading.
me. This is food.
Just want to get in there. I want to help you. You give me such a good thing to think about.
I don't think I have. This went the opposite direction I thought it was going to go.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. Where did you want this to go?
I wanted it to go like, hey, listen, there's a god of ambition. You're an ambitious fella. Why not hear him out?
Okay.
Don't kill him. Don't try.
You said you didn't want this conversation to go a different way, so I'm not going to let it. I'm just going to say okay.
That makes me believe.
You're
that-
right, Buck. I want to meet the god of ambition. You know what? Let's do it right now.
I can't facilitate that.
You give him a call on your god phone. Used to call me on my god phone.
I'm just saying, look, it's not fair that every single one of you guys gets to hang out with somebody else in your downtime, but not me. All y'all are zoning out over
think
here,
this is-
wide-eyed, and I'm just like,
I think this is the opportunity we've been presented with.
yep. I think you're right.
Don't
I think you're right.
murder.
I think you're right.
Don't hint at murdering a god.
Never said the word murder.
You did. You said it several times.
Can y'all out of character imagine Rask wakes up in the cemetery and just starts strangling the god of ambition? That's all I can think
Dude,
of.
that would be a sick story, though.
I don't think you should probably try to attack the god in their domain.
Of course not. Well,
Something
knows
like that.
He's talking to Rask.
That's true.
Rask, you are literally talking about mantling a god.
Dude, where did you come from?
We're all sitting around like the proverbial campfire right now.
Holy crap, Kelly.
Up, like, sitting down with the griffin behind me. I'm just sitting around.
You've been here the whole time listening to this and no input. What do you think about it? What do you think about Buck's idea about me killing Ambition?
No. Please do not interpret me. No.
What if Ambition's a bad guy? Or a girl?
I mean, it could be. Bryce was not a good guy.
I just hit a crossroads. What if Ambition's a chick?
Because Bryce said god, not goddess. So,
Didn't know there was a difference.
Rithara.
What?
Okay.
Ambition can have many roads to go down. You could be good or evil, either way.
Could you be both?
I mean,
It's called lawful evil.
absolutely.
Which one has more power?
Arguably lawful evil.
They get the coolest toys.
I mean, listen. I think if you're ambitious, you're always gonna look like a good guy to some people and a bad guy to others. You're never going to be an all good ambitious person.
Okay.
That being said, all powerful or powerful, the amount of power that you have is all it's all based on your perception.
So, like, however strong you feel like you are, that's how strong you are?
No. What I mean is, do you count power as the ability to destroy or take as much as you want?
Is this a rhetorical question?
No. It's a serious question.
Then absolutely.
But do you see power as the ability to restore things better than they were before the disaster happened or anything of that nature? Because these are two conflicting ideals: destruction and restoration.
Interesting.
We're not going to look to Jax for restoration. Jax has time and time again shown us.
He's digging a hole.
Yeah, I'm just.
I don't hear any of this.
Yeah, Jax has time and time again shown us that he's only interested in destruction, especially from Urus' first-hand account, and now who has cast his lots with Jax, has shown us that there's not really two ways about him. Ambition is a more lofty ideal. It can be good, it can be bad.
Buck, something I've been thinking about that I would like to try while we're resting here. Can I see that mace?
What for?
I was going to take it back to my forge and see if I could work with it a bit.
Can you take my hammer, too?
Of course.
I'll pay you.
You don't have to pay me. I'll work on it. I'll guess I'll take his hammer.
It's one of the two. 8-hour work on.
All right, I'll.
If Buck doesn't want me to look at his mace,
Okay.
I very gingerly hand him this piece of Tira that has been given to me.
I very gingerly take it.
No, you don't. You're a blacksmith. You have no fear. There is no. It's a tool. You don't have to be ginger with it. You understand its properties completely.
All right. Well, yeah.
You're able to swing it around. You feel its
feel the balance
proper
of it?
balance immediately. You understand this weapon entirely.
This is
Probably
an
even feel
excellent piece of craftsmanship.
Probably even feel the essence inside of it.
It is a foreign essence to you.
The immaterial
You
essence.
can feel
weaving
that a god is involved in this.
That is sweet.
Can I feel like if Tumath would have had any involvement in creating it in the first place?
Seems like it's possible.
Like there's a little mark.
It's a little bitty teeth.
A little bit of tea in one corner. Interesting. And I'll just kind of still be looking it over as I take it back to the forge and start working on it.
There's a plus sign, a minus sign, and a multiplication sign above it.
Oh my gosh.
2 and math.
Hey, I want you to look here. Can I give him any
Yep.
of the ones on there? Okay. Look these over and tell me which one you want.
All right, you've probably buried Bryce. Anything you're doing or saying, or
Yeah, once that's done, I want to return back to what Buck is doing. And
you walk past Quincy unless Quincy tries to. Quincy, he's done burying Bryce. You gonna hide, or you gonna just let him?
No, I'll just be. Well, was there any?
actually,
How far out did you go from the buildings?
Just basically just I was in like sight. I was in sight of the. camp.
Okay, I would have just been leaning against one of the buildings.
I'll speak to Quincy on my way by and be like, appreciate you not disturbing that, and let me take care of that.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what you were doing. I didn't want to disturb you, but
Yeah,
I didn't want you to venture off alone either.
he was a friend once,
I know.
so I'm gonna after talking with Quincy, I'm gonna go find Buck. And when he has a minute, I want to ask him a favor.
Oh, he's cooking. Do you want to pull him away from the cooking?
No, I'll wait till after we're done eating. I'll just say, Buck, I have something I want to ask you whenever you're done with cooking and stuff.
All right, I'll be right there.
I have a little conversation with Rask.
Oh man,
This is weird.
Where are you at currently?
I'm just hanging out right here with y'all, trying to eat
I
some
was still
bread.
by the campfire. I'll say I'm still by the campfire. Ask if you wouldn't mind coming over here for a moment.
All right.
A little conversation. So you're talking about mantling a god. This god of ambition. Is that what you?
I'm sorry. Talking about what?
Taking up God's power.
Well, Buck was talking about that. I'm just now new to this thought. You know what I mean? It's crazy, right? Right?
That's an interesting thought.
Precise. Okay.
But I mean, after all, what we've seen of the gods so far, I mean,
Is there anything I need to do?
even in
for
the
him to get
weakened
this?
states,
Okay.
even in the weakened state that they are in, they can still just turn you into a red stain on the floor. But the little power that they have.
I mean, so here's where I think you're wrong. I don't think they're near as strong as we think they are. At this moment, at least. I don't think that they could just poof me to dust. Because if they could do that, then they wouldn't have us doing all the crap for them.
Well, that is true.
And the way I see it, I'm alive. And if I had the power of a god, then I would have the power of a god. Do you catch my drift, Kelly?
I can see where you're coming from, yes.
Crap, dude. He's gonna convert us
He's
all.
lost his mind.
God, and it's my fault. I was trying to give us
Buck
all
just gave us
celestial-
Kratos.
I was trying to give us all celestial powers, and this guy.
I could kill the guys with
He's
celestial
going
power.
to be Draxus.
He's going to be Kratos.
I mean, that's a good argument too.
Just without the anger. Just pure greed.
I mean, do you have any information on any of this?
Being able to kill a god? No.
Yeah, of course not, yes. That's crazy, it's crazy, it's absurd, it's insane. Is it possible, is the question.
I don't know. I mean, after all, I'm pretty sure from what we've witnessed, it seems that Draxus' entire thing was just to make it where they weren't able to exist anymore through, what was it, worship?
Through worship.
Worship disappeared.
So, who knows? But who knows what if this particular god that you're talking about going after, if she, we don't know, is as powerful, say, as this Jax. Ambition is a powerful thing too.
Okay. Well, I have a question for you, Kelly. Does all the magic in the world come from the gods, per se? Could magic hurt a god? Are the gods magical creatures?
Well, I'm sure they are in nature, yes, somewhat, but who knows? I don't know.
So I couldn't punch a god, right? Or I could.
Yeah, I mean, just like you can punch a tree.
I could punch a god then.
Depending on the level of power.
So, powerful magic could, in theory, kill a god.
Yes, but you're not a spellcaster.
No, of course not. Of course not. Oh, no, nothing of that. Of course not.
He has a spell book. Freaking spell book.
You guys you've given me a lot to think about today. And you know, honestly, the only thing I was thinking about was how I could make Sun Eater bigger. Because I want to ride him like you ride that monster back there. You know what I mean? But that's child's play, right, Kelly?
I don't think that's Phoenix is going to get that large, I don't believe. I wouldn't think, anyway. I don't know.
And before tonight, I just didn't
But
think
you're
you
talking
could
about-
kill a god.
You're talking about magically enlarging the Phoenix. Is that what you're talking about?
I don't really know what I'm talking about, Kelly.
Well, perhaps one of our other companions might have that capability.
That's true. You trying to out yourself of this conversation, Kelly?
Not exactly. I'm trying to tell you maybe someone else could help you with that.
Could you do me a favor? Could you talk to Morrowind? Morrowind? That's a girl, right?
It is.
Okay. Could you ask her for me, like I've asked Buck to ask Tira, if what we've just thrown out there tonight was a possibility.
To kill a god.
To trade places, per se. Except one just doesn't come back. They unalive. And I don't.
I am going to have to make so many apologies.
Just think on it for me, okay?
I will consider your requests.
Okay. And then I'm going to walk directly up the side of a building and go lay down on the roof and think about how I can make Sun Eater bigger.
Oh, you can walk up the sides of walls now?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Did you just get that?
No, I've had that for a long time.
Oh, okay.
So,
It's a monk thing, I think.
Yes.
Oh, the free running thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just ran up the wall. You didn't Corvus up the wall.
Sure.
Okay, so he like...
possible to make it look like Corvus.
Unarmed movement. I can move along vertical surfaces.
You can...
What was that?
Toodaloo.
Oh, no.
he just does the worm up the side of the building.
I was just commenting on his thing. Yeah.
All right, so the evening is coming. Buck has prepared a meal for you all.
After I prepare the meal real quick, is there any... I have the recipe for the poultice that... is that possible to make in my
cauldron.
kitchen?
You can,
Okay. Yep. I'm going to whip up as many of those as I can.
Okay.
So...
Roll me a d10.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool, D10, that's cool. Yeah. That's 5.
6.
6, okay, cool.
6 poultices.
All right, that's 6d4 plus 4. 4d4 plus 4.
What's that, like a little med kit kind of thing? What is it?
Yeah, like an herbal medicine type of thing.
Yeah, Millicent.
Eastern medicine.
From East Palexia.
Yeah.
That place does not exist.
It's just a ground up elephant tusk. It's supposed to make your junk bigger.
Yes.
All right. He's done cooking if you want to have your conversation.
But hey, Buck.
Yes.
I know we were put through a lot because of Bryce, but I was hoping maybe you could do that ceremony thing. I buried him just outside of the encampment. He was a friend once, and if you can't, I understand, but if you would, I would appreciate it.
I don't have it prepared, but I
You
did
are a
something-
failure as a cleric.
No,
Every
'cause
time we need something from this cleric.
I did about the same thing
like, I can
for
bring it first thing in the morning.
Millie. So something of that caliber. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have to actually be
Ceremony.
ceremony. You can fool me. I'm not paying that much attention.
Could we fold that ceremony into a meeting?
No. No, because the ceremony is centered. It's centered on the person
How are
that
we
is
going to get these
departed.
things in motion to get all these folks in the same room?
Listen, you commune with Nimblefoot.
I don't know how.
Just hey, you have an inner monologue, don't you? You talk in your own head without anybody hearing.
Yes, sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Do that with Nimblefoot.
Okay, I'm standing there.
that
That's how
work?
you talk to Tira? You just talk in your head and she just hears it?
Prayer. That's
I think Jack's only talk to me when I'm sleeping, but
well. He also likes to take advantage of people that are in weak moments. All right, and that's not a swipe at you.
Nimblefoot talked to me when I was sleeping as well. It seems like that seems. I mean,
We are. I would venture an argument that we are at our mentally our guard is down when we are sleeping, so we are more prone to communicating.
Most vulnerable, you hear in your head.
Is this
Most
are we all, like,
vulnerable.
eating together and talking?
yeah, we're all.
But anyways, let's eat. You guys sit down and eat. Gillard, if you want to join me, we'll have a send off.
Let's see. I probably don't have his mace ready right
Probably
now.
not quite.
Probably not quite.
Before bed,
but-
you'll have it done.
Yeah.
But
It's coming along quite nicely, though. I think Tumath might have had a part in creating it.
Well,
This is an incredible piece of work.
I
Thank you for letting me handle this.
Well, I appreciate you handling it with care and expertise. But so we go, and I kneel where Bryce is now entombed, and
been over an hour since my shovel disappeared.
I pray to Tira first off, and I say, Tira, This man, he was our enemy for the entire time that we knew him, whether he knew it or not. But his life had meaning in Gillard's life. So such that you can grant him, I wish him peace in where he is going. I wish him the best that I can. And then without knowing this other deity, Rithar, I don't know you. You've been represented today by an enemy of mine. Welcome home your hero in the way that you would. Bring him home.
You was wanting him to cast the thing where he doesn't resurrect for like, right?
I mean, I really just wanted him to do the same that he did, that I'd seen him do prior, just out of respect.
Like with Millie, it was like, a plant had grown up.
Yeah, and Corvus. I was trying to think, I couldn't remember, it was Corvus, yeah.
That was to keep him from resurrecting, though.
Yeah. That was.
Yeah, this is just more out of a respect thing.
I mean, if he can cast sending and do that, my motivation was really more like what we did for Millie. So that's fine.
Just like a respect thing.
Okay. Yeah, the resurrect thing is cool and all, but my main focus is just doing that. And then after Buck says his words, I'll just say one last thing, and I'll say, Bryce, I feel like if I could go back and I could have told you what my mission was, maybe you could have been on my side. I hate that fate put us in two opposite directions. Your ambition drove you to the side that put us in this situation, and I can't help but wonder if you'd have known where I stood, if you could have been on my side from the beginning. I'm sorry. And that would be my final words for Bryce. Bryce Underhill, I think is what I said his name was.
Bryce under the ground. So.
One of it's either Underhill or Overhill.
Hold on, I can check my app.
I think it's Underhill.
I think it was Underhill. Yeah, but I can't remember.
Nope, it's Overhill.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's Overhill.
Overhill.
Frodo is Underhill.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was the opposite of Frodo.
Okay, well, Bryce Overhill. I pay my respects.
He is now Underhill.
Yes. Thank you, Bob.
They just called him Overhill because he's middle-aged.
Yeah.
He's over the hill.
Any other conversations for tonight?
I'm beat. Going to sleep.
Definitely gonna pray.
Anyone else praying?
I mean, I probably would have been praying, like the entire time I was messing with that maid.
I'll pray as I'm going to sleep.
What are you saying?
Nimblefoot, we need to have a meeting with all of the disciples.
It's like Barney 5, dude.
And all of the gods that can possibly be represented. We have a proposition.
Anyone else echoing this call to the gods?
Not like that.
And then I go to sleep.
I'm just gonna kneel down and start meditating.
Yeah, I would probably pray something about that to Tumath as well. Like, the others want all of the gods that represent our group to meet. They want to call a meeting.
Rask, anything from you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What you got?
I'm going to put a hand on Peeky Peeky. Sun Eater. Sorry. Sorry, boy. Sorry.
Boy's pet Tate.
to this so-called god of ambition. What's more ambitious? You okay, boy? What's more ambitious than trying to recruit the most ambitious? Amen.
Okay. Suddenly you find yourself no longer petting a bird.
You're petting Tate.
You are locked into position, surrounded by pressure extending all over you and into you, pushing in on yourself.
I'm not asleep. I'm stuck in this position on the rooftop,
You're not on the roof. Your
this-
eyes, you can't see anything. It's dark. You taste wet, moist dirt as you begin to choke and suffocate.
He's there, man.
You begin to dig you begin to dig and claw and make your way, and finally your hands and eventually your head breaks through the lumber.
Freedom!
I'm so sorry.
Looking around you, you are in a graveyard.
Oh, yes!
He's finally made it.
You see a dark figure, probably 7 foot tall, stooping over, but you can't make out any kind of figure at all. It's almost like they are just a black cloak floating in the wind.
Hey. Are you Tira?
Not Tira.
What?
Not Tira.
Why don't you turn and look at me?
I'm looking right at you, child.
Okay. Who are you?
Rathar,
Who's that?
the god of ambition, as you well know, fool. Speak to me with respect.
Oh boy.
So,
Did you hear me?
Of course.
Wait a minute. You heard everything I said.
Absolutely every word.
Did you hear anything before that?
When?
When I was talking to Buck?
Since my champion has been killed, I have been witnessing your group.
Wait, so you could only hear me after the champion died?
If I desired to hear you before that, I could have.
Interesting. So, all of you guys can hear us,
Checking the fences, bro.
If we so wish.
and you choose not to do anything. You heard me this whole time.
I had no desire to hear you.
Oh, please. Please. If you heard me this whole time,
Child,
you know
you're
who I
not
am.
that interesting.
Rhubar. You don't even know.
You feel like you like I said, it is a misty cloak that is just like there's no body to it, but almost you feel like it's smiling at you at that.
You think this is a game, Rhubar?
That is exactly what I think this is. It is a game. And you are a pawn and nothing more.
I know you ain't talking to me. The guy that's literally on his way to kill the god who killed you?
He swoops down and the dark figure is right in front of your face. You think you're more than a pawn? Go ahead.
You think you're scarier than a swamp dragon? Please, son, get out of here. I've seen what you guys do with your powers and whatnot.
And what do we do?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
What would you do?
What would I do?
Yes, you want to kill me, take my mantle.
So you were listening.
just
You
told
chose
you I
Bryce over me?
Bryce is very interesting.
Oh.
was very interesting.
Yeah, exactly. He was very
You see
interesting.
he holds up one side of his cloak, and you see Bryce dangling from underneath it with chains, like almost like a marionette. His head is down. It doesn't seem like he's conscious right now, but you see Bryce.
Is he alive right there?
You can't tell. He sweeps it back, closed.
Was that supposed to be scary to me?
No, not at all. I'm just showing you the consequences of failed ambition.
It's the consequences of being your pawn, your fighter. You picked one of the weakest people you could.
That might be true. The picking was very slim 20 or so years ago when I chose him.
For 20 years, you've had Bryce. That's why he betrayed Gillard. That's why he went against his friend.
That was his
Because
choice.
of you?
That was his choice.
What kind of ambition is that?
He wished to impress the king, to find power amongst the government. That was his ambition. What
You
is
chose
yours?
somebody who chose to be on the side of the god who killed you.
Not a god. Just a dragon.
What's the difference? If you guys couldn't fight him, if you couldn't kill him, he's a god to you.
He's not a god.
Sure outlived you.
I never died.
Then what have you been doing this whole time?
Playing a game.
What game is that?
The game of Palexia.
So what do you
Moving
want?
all of you pathetic, minuscule little things where I desire, where others desire, fighting against the ambition of others, fighting against the so-called goodness of some of these other gods. He looks around.
Interesting. I might have even liked you for a split second. That was kind of cool. So what do you want? Why are you talking to me? You know I'm gonna be a god. I don't need a god. What do you want?
You cannot be a god without having a god.
Pablo, I can be whatever I want to be.
I'm sorry. If your mother told you that you could do whatever you wanted.
I didn't have a mom. I grew up by myself.
So this
on the streets
foolishness-
of the inside of a mountain. You think I'm scared of you? The only thing I'm scared of is losing everybody I love. I will kill you. I will kill you right here and put you right back in that grave that you came out of.
Who is it that you love?
I love every one of my buddies, especially Sun Eater.
This? And you see Sun Eater sitting in what appears to be the palm of his hand.
I will cut your hand off and I will feed it to
You can try.
What do you want? What?
I need a new pawn.
And you want me? You think I'm gonna be?
I don't
a
know if
pawn?
I want you, honestly. This
I
is pretty,
probably wouldn't if I
you're
was you.
pretty
'Cause I'm
insufferable.
2 seconds away from strangling.
Please
you.
try.
If I could find a neck on that body, you'd be dead.
A neck suddenly appears, white as the moon.
All right, I was a little hasty because I don't know if I can kill you yet.
You cannot touch me.
Can you die?
Not to the likes of you,
Says who?
says I.
And who are you?
I am Rathar.
Someone who can only talk to me in my dreams is who you are. You need me.
I need you.
Apparently. We just smacked your boy straight 6
I don't know if I need
under.
you.
Who are you gonna get then?
That is a better question.
What do you have to offer me? So I don't kill you and take your powers and become you.
What if I want you to kill me? What if I grow tired of this eternal torment that I find myself in?
Ain't no way we're having this conversation right now.
You're not going to kill me right now. Even if I were to allow it. You're not ready.
Oh my gosh.
But I do grow weary. I did not have the rest that my brothers and sisters had.
Wait, you've been alive this whole time?
Not in the sense that you're thinking. I've been almost sentient longer than they were awake. People always have ambition. The dregs of society, wanting to crawl their way from the gutters that they find themselves in into something better.
All right, I kind of feel like you're hitting a little too close to home. Wasn't necessarily gutters.
The dregs of the mountainside.
I am surely not a drag, okay? Surely not. I am trying to level with you here, Pablo, but you're not helping me.
Rathar.
That's literally what I said.
Again, a smile seems to come from the darkness. You're very interesting, I'll give you that. And you are more ambitious than anyone else in your group, that is for sure. I'm not sure if you're the most ambitious in the world or not, but you are within my sight at the moment.
So, back to the important thing at hand. What are you offering?
What do you want?
You.
You want my position. You want
I
eternal
want your
life.
essence.
You want essence.
I want your powers. The fullness of your powers. I want you in the background of your own mind while I drive your body through the cosmos. Through the cosmos.
Motorcycle across the Lexi.
Another smile.
What in the Jujutsu Kaisen is this?
Ambition.
That was an ambitious answer.
Thank you. I've really just came up with all this in the last, I guess, 20 minutes. I don't know. You can't really keep time in a
I
graveyard.
wonder if
that's not really
Tira
part of
knows
the
that her follower is as bloodthirsty as you.
world. What?
All
Buck?
this talk of killing gods.
Yeah, it was just an idea. Don't bring Buck into this. I will kill you right here and now.
Again, you can try. You will not succeed. Enough of the foolishness, please. What is it that you really want in this moment? You cannot become a god at the present. Perhaps you will ascend as you foolishly claimed all of your friends, but how can I help you? How can I tether you to myself as this? And again, he shows Bryce hanging from chains.
I don't know why you keep showing me that, dude. No sentimentality between the two of us. Didn't like him anyways, and that's not scary. Second of all, what I want...
Stop. If you knew the sweet prayer that your friend just uttered for this pitiful creature, and the cries of the other one who buried him, you'd understand how terrifying this is. They hope for peace for him. He will know no peace because he failed. I have room for you as well if you fail. What ambition do you have? Can you really become a god? Can you really put the whole world on your shoulders? Deal with the dregs of society, begging all the time for more, more, more.
Is that all it takes? Is that it? I just have to deal with people's wants?
That
Kind of
is
sounds pretty easy.
a major part of it.
I know what I want. I know what I want.
And
what
what
do you
is it?
want? What do you want? What do you want from this whole thing? What are you getting out of this?
Its head lifts. I want release.
Perfect. I'll tell you what I want then. I want a handshake from a god right now. When do I want your powers? That's the question.
That will be for me to decide.
No, it won't.
It will.
It will be a deal right here and now. There
No.
is nothing.
You have to
else.
still prove yourself. You are
Of
not.
course.
You are not my champion yet.
You are the god of ambition.
I am.
Well, my end goal is to eat you, take your powers, and be the god of gods after I eat Draxus as well. That's what you get from me.
Where do these ideas come from?
Where do my ideas come from?
Eat a drag? What are you talking about?
You can eat anything if you put your mind to it.
One bite at a time, I suppose. More ambition. Wonderful.
You can eat anything once.
So what do you want from me in this moment?
I want to know when I would get your powers.
You killed Draxus, and I suspect you may know soon enough.
I killed Draxus.
You and your party. You don't even have to be the one who does the final blow. Although looking into your eyes, I see that you have failed many of your strongest enemies.
Yeah, I have. Busted some heads in my day. If we kill Draxus, I eat you.
Perhaps not right away, but eventually.
No, it's not the deal.
Then there is no deal.
Then
You
get
do
out
not-
of here, kid.
He waves his hand, and you awaken on top of the roof.
God, I was so close.
Oh my god.
Freaking coward. I'm going to sleep next to Buck tonight. That was scary. I'm going to slow fall down. Buck, can I sleep next to you tonight? I had a bad dream.
What do you mean you had a bad dream?
You don't answer.
Oh, that's right. Because
Wargon, here we go.
Okay.
Sit
Good night,
down.
then.
Sit down at the table. Let's have a meeting.
Buck, Urist, Quincy, Kelleher, you all close your eyes and immediately awaken in a pavilion. A white pavilion that has replaced the mausoleum of Tira. It is an octagon shape, large pillars holding up more pillars that are kind of very, very Athena Pantheon kind of, except for it's an octagon, not a. You see a large black table and wooden seats all around it. And each one of your gods is already seated. You see a large green and pink troll-looking creature leaning against one of the pillars. You see a dark shadow kind of floating on the other side, up towards the rafters of this thing, staring down at the table.
I take a knee before I move a step.
I just start counting them.
Okay, so you see Tira, you see Morwen, who is in her battle armor. She has a weapon drawn. You see Tumath. You see Gruger, that's the troll. You see this black entity that no one knows about. And you see, of course, Nimblefoot, and he is also in his military form, with the two swords on his back and his golden breastplate that you realize is what you were wearing after the battle. As you bow to him, get off the ground, come on. None of that groveling here.
Hey guys, we made it. How about that?
Come, chosen few, please sit with us.
Gladly.
You wish to speak to us?
I was wanting kind of a one-on-one, but I mean, this is all right.
There'll be time for that, Buck. Yeah, should I open the floor here?
So each of you have a seat that you can sit next to your respective god.
That's where I go then.
Yeah. Okay.
Tira looks at you. What is it you all wish to speak to us about? Long have we gathered like this with our champions.
Oh. Well, see, I recognize a few of these. The shadowy guy, not sure about him. And the troll fella, don't know him either. But I guess Jax isn't here.
No, he's not.
And Gillard's not here either. I was kind of hoping y'all would bring him in. Where's Gillard?
He is still asleep where he lies.
What can you tell us about a fella named Jax?
Jax, I believe that you've asked me this question before.
I have.
We know him not. He is not one of us. He is not a brother to us.
So he's not of your inherent essence being.
As I told you long ago, he is shadowed from us, hidden entirely.
So he's not a god.
He's something else entirely.
Well, I mean, it's not to say that. I mean, he very well could be, but just of a different.
He is not of us.
But I mean, I mean no disrespect in saying this, but would you be the only gods? And
He feels much older than us.
oh,
He
Something-
thrives on death and chaos. It's a part of his being.
Something before.
well, another thing is that whenever I first met Tira, she could not remember her brothers and sisters. Could this not be a side effect of that same effect?
Morwen answers, it could be. But we have enough worshippers now that we believe that our full memories have returned and we still know nothing of him. He feels like an enemy, but perhaps not.
We would like to maybe hope not. As I don't know if you guys know.
We would hate to hear that our good friend has thrown his lot in with pure evil.
Yeah, so Urus, I mean, he dealt with Jax before, and now he kind of swapped teams, so to speak, we thought, as he is now serving Tumath, which is great. But our friend Gillard, for some reason, has reached out to Jax, or Jax reached out to him, one or the other, not sure how it works. And, Gillard seems to think he can benefit from this relationship. So we were just wondering if there was some way that you folks and Jax could maybe join forces, or at least have a conversation or something. We just want to make sure we're not playing both teams, because if he's working for Draxus, we're gonna have to cut him loose.
As of right now, that's for him to decide. We can't see him. Don't know where he is. Cannot bring him here.
Is he more powerful than you?
I don't know about that, but he's just not of us. Tira, at this, water and oil do not mix. They cannot mix.
So there are other super powerful things out there besides you guys.
Draxus is nearly as powerful as we. By not needing the worship that we needed, I mean, he was able to become technically stronger than we.
But Jax has never done anything directly against you guys?
To our knowledge, no.
So do we need to talk to Gillard to talk to Jax to tell him to come talk to you guys?
Perhaps. That doesn't mean that he will.
Does Gillard even have his ear is the question.
Because we don't know if Jax even has any interest in, taking down the king. Like Urus said, he likes to destroy. I mean, that's all he's ever seems to be concerned with is just killing.
Well, I would say that most of us, she kind of frowns at Tumath a bit at this, but have been changed by you. You have altered our abilities, altered our personalities, altered who we are and what we are capable of.
She frowned at Tumath?
Tumath seems very set in his ways. I mean, Nimblefoot literally lost 150 pounds and got in shape just like that, Tira has morphed majorly. Tumath not wanting you to, he's not wanting, he just wants to work.
Yeah.
He's just Hephaestus.
He pretty much is Hephaestus.
Yeah, he's pretty much Hephaestus. Morwen is kind of new. No one really knows if she's been changed or not yet. You can speak to your friend. I have no clue.
Another question. What about... I take it the newest... I mean, there's the green and pink being... Grow. Yes, okay, all right. Very, very nice to meet you. The other being there... I take it this is Rithar.
At your service.
Not how I pictured him.
This is what the little halfling created me into.
Oh, that was his fault? I'm terribly sorry about that.
Cloak and daggers, that's what he was into. That's how his ambition was manifest.
What's Rast gonna turn him into?
I feel as though I've...
He's gonna be like Shea Gorath.
I felt like I've maybe made a mistake in communicating my friend to...
Oh, we've already spoken.
Oh, no.
He is quite the belligerent little idiot, isn't he?
I mean, he's my friend. I'm not going to call him an idiot, but...
It's true.
He's...
But
very
curse me, he is interesting.
Yes, there's that.
He's really strong.
I saw that.
He has some ideas.
Yes, he'd like to kill me.
Uh-huh.
I would watch out for this one, Tira. He might wish to kill you as well.
No, me or him?
You.
I don't know. I really don't. And I really tried to dissuade Rask from that. But I think he's bound and determined to misinterpret what I'm saying. Or maybe I'm just not communicating effectively. I don't know. I'm afraid that might be my fault as well. But ever that is the case, this is kind of what I wanted to talk to you about, Tira. This is what I was afraid of.
What?
Embarrassing myself here.
Don't embarrass yourself. Just talk.
That was just it. That was all that I was.
He was just apologizing. That's all.
Yes.
No need to apologize. We've witnessed enough of you and your friends to see Rask.
Oh, I see. In that sense, I get. Okay.
Yeah, they've got his portfolio.
Yeah, they understand how he is.
Yeah.
I think he's funny.
No doubt.
I can't stand him. That's Morwen.
In another life, I feel like he would have been. Yeah.
Well, I guess that's all I had. I don't know. I just was hoping you could reach out to Jax. Thought he might be here. Honestly, I wasn't sure.
He does not belong here.
What could he be then? If he's not of you.
I don't know where we can find him.
What is the nature of existence if he is beyond you? What is there? I mean, what? I know of Palexia. I know of this place. I mean, it's ever changing, but I know of it at least. What is there beyond this?
She almost shudders. Chaos and destruction. A fine line that could tip either direction. Perhaps that one is what he is.
That fine line? Or the chaos and destruction?
I know not.
Because, I mean, the way that Gillard was talking, he had said in the conversation that he wanted to enact change. I mean, change in itself can be chaotic.
Change in and of itself wouldn't have him be so bloodthirsty that he has us kill innocent people.
I understand that. I mean, listen, Jax is what he is, but I'm talking about Gillard here. Gillard wants to enact change, and that was apparently enough to reach out into the recesses of being, of the very being that we are, of where we are, for Jax to hear that.
When he came to me was not long after my father exiled me for speaking out against the destruction of what was that? Urst would know, the glistening thicket. Yeah.
You mean wanting change? Just kidding, I'm not there.
If he came to me because I wanted to stop the evils that he was committing, I didn't want to kill him either, but he does not simply want change. He wants death.
I mean, I know that. I understand that.
Morwen at that. Death is change. Most things cannot change unless they die. Energy has to be expound for it to become something else.
Yeah, see, that's kind of what I've been saying, Buck. Y'all want to have sympathy on these terrible people that we've been killing, but what better way is there? I mean, what quicker way is there to
throw the world into chaos?
No, it's not throwing the world into chaos to do away with some hags that are killing people. Like, we don't have time to be trying to run a rehab business out here. You have to purge the land. I believe that's what Tara, didn't you tell Buck that at some point? Like,
of vampires.
Yeah.
Yes, they
were.
Well,
what hags, vampires? I mean, what really is the difference?
The creatures that you speak of, two of them, yes, you are correct. There was nothing.
There we go.
Wait. What do you mean?
The hags?
Yeah.
Two of those creatures were beyond help. They were
beyond help. Okay, gotcha.
Were nothing but destruction and chaos and needed to be put down.
Okay, yeah.
Who's saying this?
Tira.
Okay.
Only two of them, though, not all three.
Yeah, but what's the difference? They're all hags.
Once a hag, always a hag.
That's racist.
I mean,
leave the boy alone.
Wait, who said that one?
Nimblefoot.
I'm just saying.
I don't know that I would say Jax is very interested in change. There wouldn't have been any real change when he asked me to kill a drunk in the gutter.
Well, maybe that was just his rendition into you.
Perhaps, yes.
He might be something different for your friend.
I hope so.
Kind of the same way you guys are different depending on what we are. But Urist isn't a killer.
You tried to mold him into one.
I mean, his current champion is one of the worst people on this planet, so...
We cannot see him. He's hidden.
Or his champion?
Can you see where Stefan is?
We could not see you for for a long time. I could not before my brothers and sisters awoke because he was in proximity to you, if you'll remember.
That makes sense then.
His influence hides whoever he's with from the gods.
Yeah, so you can't see Stefan either then.
Yeah. So in this extrasensory sight that you have, is there just like a specific spot where you see us, or is there a void where they may be?
Boy, you are asking questions that are beyond your paycheck.
I'm just trying
to
understand.
We are not omnipotent. We are not all-seeing. It is better where we have followers and worshippers, but as far as this world and that world, they are, much as I said earlier, water and oil, they do not mix. But somewhere right in the middle there is a connection. It is hard for us to go past it. That's why we need you. That's why we need champions. We cannot make great effect on the world because that is not our place. But through you, we can exact change. Good works, bad works if it was so desired. But luckily, many of our fouler brethren and sisters have not awoken.
And it seems as though Jax is seemingly under the same restrictions. I mean, he hasn't.
If he can come here, he is not, or we have not seen him.
I just mean in the sense that he's not directly affecting the.
If he has a champion, then most likely he must. And to method that. That's pretty much what he said to you, isn't it? He wants you to do stuff for him so that things can be enacted.
Yes, he wanted me to act in his name just as I do for you now.
So he's under the same constraints that you would be.
Same ancient rules, yes.
Ancient rules.
There are things that bind us.
A rival pantheon of gods?
Not a god. I can feel that. I know that.
Okay, so definitely not a god. Okay.
He is not of us.
Well, let me ask you this, Mr. Rathar.
He has not been speaking. This has been Tier most.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna ask him.
So you will go. Okay.
All the other gods have selected us, who seem to kind of be on the same side. Bryce was against us. So where does that leave you?
He was in existence before them.
I have already been in conversations with your little friend. That's all I'll say. Maybe you can talk to him about it.
Yeah, but see, you're here, and he was doing evil things. Jax wants to do evil things. He's not here.
I am not evil. I am just ambition. What you do with ambition is up to you. I just try to give you a little nudge of power along the way.
So, depending on what your champion does, ambition could be evil or good.
Absolutely.
And you're still allowed to stay here.
I mean, same for war.
Exactly.
So that's the same thing? Morwyn's the god of war, whether it's for good or bad?
I just revel in the fight of it.
The sport.
The struggle for survival.
Great. Kelly is the avatar of jihad.
Definitely what Tyrell was thinking when he did.
Great.
Well, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Buck or Tira. I mean, like, if Buck's doing the wrong thing, like, you let him know. You keep him in line.
I still have enough of my original will that I have been able to shape him a bit, but he has shaped me more. But yes, there is my essence has always been that lawful good realm. That is the area of space that I was created to maintain. Rathar here doesn't have as strict of rules as I. Tumath at that says, aye, aye.
Are you the same way, Tumath? You don't care either? As long as somebody's swinging your weapons?
Building things is better.
Okay. It's all starting to come together a little. What about you, Nimblefoot?
Well,
you didn't seem to have any strict rules for me. I mean, we still have to go over that.
We will. For now, I just grow tired of the perception that has been placed upon me, even though it is what some of my followers needed at the time.
Oh, we're changing that statue, Nimblefoot.
Already done.
Thank you.
What is her name? Shayana. Shayana is quite...
devastated?
distraught. She feels replaced again.
I'll just...
She's having a crisis of faith. You might need to have a conversation.
I was going to say, I'll go, I can train her a little bit or something,
Send her a message.
Ship up or shape out.
I mean, I hate that.
Shape up or ship out. Said it wrong.
Or shape out.
My bad.
We got it, Nimble. Don't worry.
Yeah. That's okay. I'll take care of her, maybe. When the
She's
time
a
comes.
she's a good halfling. Just she's tired, confused. This is all this whole awakening has been just an absolute mess.
Well,
It's not
You gotta
every day the
expect that.
gods come back from the dead.
No, it is not. Thank you, Arist.
and definitely not in this way either. I mean, you picked a bunch of goofballs to do your stuff. I mean, I know your options were limited, but
Believe it or not, you are all the very best this world has to offer. Rathar, that's terrifying.
I'm scared of what Rask must have said to you.
He threatened to kill me a few times. Told me he was going to kill me a few times.
smoke and mirrors.
that does sound like
He's
him.
just insecure.
That tracks, really. The guy didn't have parents. He's got a severe,
He's got little man syndrome,
Got to trash, yes. But you
Oh,
know,
that's terrible.
no. It is fine because the lower down he has, the higher he can rise.
That's a good positive outlook.
I mean, sure.
That is the kind of people that I enjoy working with. Honestly,
PR spin.
No such thing as bad press.
I came into this Pantheon a wretch, and I left a god. What can you do?
What color is your Lamborghini?
Knowledge.
Be all you can be. Rask's domain.
Do you have any other questions for us? I grow tired of this council. There's more one.
No, I'm done.
No, and we definitely appreciate your time.
So anytime we need this to happen, we just say a prayer, or can we come here on our own will and come in and out as we please?
As we please. Hey, can we come into your house, guys? I just need to crash on the
You got a
couch.
lock on that fridge?
Technically, yes, it is a great output of our energy to bring you here, but if you need to speak with us, yes, you can just call on us like you have, and we will bring you here. It would be better if not so many of you would come, though.
Can I get a key to that gate?
Well, that's fine. I don't see us needing to do this very often.
Do you have any other questions for us?
I guess I'll look up at Tumath. Is there anything that you would have me do when we return?
Kill that champion. It's what I've been asking you to do for months now. Weeks, maybe. Time is
Well, I think we're all on the same page about that one.
Yeah, I mean,
I believe we're on the same page there.
That might be the best way to get in contact with Jax, too.
If there's nothing else, Morwen transforms back into her like more common attire, cups Kelleher's face and lays on a kiss for a good 5 seconds, and you all awaken.
oh, okay. It's like that.
Dude.
Do we awaken?
You awaken. Yeah, it is a new day.
Like, did she kiss his forehead or is full on?
Full on.
Her lips
Kelly,
are,
you wanted to divulge on something
her
here?
lips are as big as his face, bro.
What was that?
What?
Tira's never done that to you, right, Buck?
No.
What is going on?
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
What'd you do, Kelly?
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna sit there. Of course.
I need to find zone of truth, bro.
I've never seen his face that red before.
Are you red faced?
Surprised. But no.
Do you have one of those damp dreams?
Yeah, has that ever happened before?
You
Kelly?
weren't there, Ask.
Yeah, he woke up with us.
I'm wondering. Yeah, they're being loud. Excited.
One more dream to get to.
Okay, bring it on. A little 7 psychic damage, punk. All right.
As soon as you close your eyes, no dreams of your parents. You just find yourself standing in absolute darkness. And suddenly a child is standing before you. You're ruining everything. Why did you tell them about me?
Because I don't know what you are yet.
I was your ticket to power, to change exactly what you wanted.
And I'm still going to do that. Nothing has changed. But they have to be aware.
Why do they have to be aware? What is with you mortals?
You know, but you don't know. Bryce went into this world alone. You saw him die at our hands. He had everything that he could have needed to he had power. And he lost because he chose the wrong side.
He had a weak god. You have more if you just accept it.
Yeah, well, I have a champion to kill first, don't I?
Yes.
So right now, I'm nothing more than a chosen for you. I have more to prove, but
If you
they
push me, I will not accept you, whether you kill him or not.
then I'll kill
I
the
am-
next one, and I'll kill the next one, and I'll kill them all. Every single champion you choose, I will find them and I will destroy them. Bryce had eyes on me. I will keep eyes on them for as long as I have to. You sent the first one after me, I will kill the next one. This doesn't end
Until
will-
what?
until you choose me. Choose me, and Draxus goes down.
I got the
after
feeling
Jack.
you didn't even want chosen by telling your friends about
I
it.
told my friends because I couldn't allow this choice to remain in the dark. Because you could be evil, and I have to accept that. But at the end of the day,
I am beyond evil. This is what you people don't understand.
you're right. We don't understand. Urus is convinced you are destruction incarnate.
Urust is a fool and weak.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Your champion is mine. And if that means you don't choose me, I'll hunt the next one down. I got three people on my list. Drax, Jike, and your champion. You can add another to the list. It doesn't change the outcome.
Time runs out for you and your world.
Well, I can't change the world. I can change what's
I
in front of me.
can. That is what you don't understand. I am offering you the power to change everything.
Then why are you afraid of 6 other people knowing that I'm your champion? As long as they're on my side and we're doing something that you are aspiring for, then you have nothing to fear. At the end of the day, if with your power, if 6 people are a danger to me, your power is nothing, and I was never going to destroy Jax with what you have. So this is between you and me. Your champion dies the second we see him. I got 6 other people I have to challenge to take his life.
Are you telling the truth or are you lying to me?
I'm telling the truth.
Roll with advantage a persuasion check.
Gotcha. This was my whole backstory. My whole archetype was being able to lie to folks.
You said you're telling the truth.
Oh, that's right. That's not good. That's not good. Persuasion 3, deception 8.
Good at telling.
So are you telling the truth or are you lying?
I'm telling the truth. I'm not. I haven't lied to him a single time.
Bad at telling the truth.
Oh, I thought that was a 20. So a 9 plus 3, 11. So it's garbage.
12.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 12. I looked at the 8. I'm dyslexic. I had an 8 and a 9. If I'd have been lying to you, you'd have been more convinced.
I hate dealing with you mortals. Why will you not just do as I say?
Why do you fear the knowledge of your name? The very name, the very mention of your name.
I fear nothing or no one.
Then why do you feel like giving me a splitting headache at the mention that I am in line to become your champion?
I like my privacy.
That's a coward's answer.
Do not insult me with such words. I am not one of your friends that you can talk down to.
You just seem afraid.
I am impatient. There's a difference. I wish my will to be accomplished quicker.
And
What Orist wouldn't understand.
What is your will? I was
Change.
too blind to really think about it, but it hasn't changed my position. I still seek to be your champion.
And your friends argue against it, do they not? They will try to change your mind. Will you fight every one of them? What if I choose Urus to be my champion again? Will you kill him? Would you turn on your
Thought
friends?
about that. No, I would probably either way.
So you're not mine. I'm wasting my time.
I think Urus is outside of your grasp. I think you're.
No one is outside of my grasp. I grew bored of him and threw him away like the trash that he was. Do you wish to join him in the gutter?
If that was true, then why were you watching him? There's no way you would have known that I spoke with him unless you were watching him.
I
you had
am
no
more
reason.
powerful than those puny things that your friends call gods. I am older, wiser, and more eternal than they could ever dream of being. Do not play with me. You wake up. And I think that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
That was so great.
That was good, dude.
Oh, wicked.
Nice.
Thank you guys for joining us. This has been a fun lore dump, even though I don't know if anyone knows anything at all. No answers really given at all, but that was fun. We will see you next time here at the Commoners of D&D. Please check us out on all of our socials. Every Monday and Friday, except for tonight. On Twitch at 7 to 9. Check out our Discord. Check out Tiger Skull RPG. We'll see you next time here at the Commoners of D&D.
Bye.